Alright, for our next video, we are going to be looking at the measures of the exterior angles of polygons. Now, we're actually going to do a little bit of work here within the Inspire, so it's going to be kind of tricky, but I just want you to kind of follow me along on this. Remember the exterior angle of a polygon, or remember when we did exterior angles of triangles, it's the measure of the outside angle. So it's actually, kind of draw that out for you here as long as we're going to measure. It's basically that angle right there. Okay, so we know that's 72 degrees, so that's the exterior angle here. And then if we do the next one, right, we have, this is always the hard part for me. I always end up screwing this up, trying to see where my exterior angles are. 72. I'm sorry, I should probably go this way. Let's hit escape and try that again. Menu, measurements. So what do you notice here with the regular polygon? If all my interior angles are the same, what's true about all my exterior angles? Okay. So what you guys should be noticing then is that all of my exterior angles are also the same. And then there's something really unique about this. So I know that that's 72, this is 72, that's 72, we have this 72, and we have this 72. So those are all my exterior angles. And you notice that again, with a regular polygon, all those exterior angles are equal. But now this is going to be kind of the weird thing here. I'm not going to click on this and do a right click. And I'm going to store that as B. Oops. And I'm going to go around here and actually do that for each one of these. Okay, so now I gave each one of those something else. Now what I'm going to add up all 5 of those. I'm going to come back in here to, I'm going to actually create an expression. I'm going to go A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now, this is kind of the really cool part with the calculator. Now that I've already stored all those variables, I just create the expression, do a right click, and now it'll calculate that for me. Value for A, check. Value for B. I can't seem to get to that, so we're going to hit escape. Bring that up here. There we go. Let's try that again. Calculate A, B, C, D, E. And what do you notice about my sum? It's 360. Now that's kind of neat. And all of this is a pentagon. No matter how small or how large I make that pentagon, notice this stays at 360. Let's go back to this object right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'll measure all my exterior angles. But I need to do some construction here, though. And we're going to do the same thing. Only this is actually going to be a little bit easier for me. So let's go ahead and menu and then measure an angle. Okay. So we should then have all of our exterior angles. Now, kind of go back through right. Now we're going to store these as variables. So that's A, That's going to come with some new variables. So let's go T U V W and X. Okay, so now we're going to do this again. We're going to go create a text box. I'm going to go T plus U plus V plus W plus X. And we're going to go ahead and calculate it. So we're going to go T, U, V, W, and X. What do you notice? It's 360 degrees. Now this is actually really kind of cool. Again, unlike in the regular, if I start moving these things around, you notice that my angles change, but what do you notice about their sum? As long as this is a convex polygon, the sum of the exterior angles is always equal to 360. That's a big idea. That should be highlighted in your notes right now. The sum of the exterior angles of any polygon, not just a pentagon, not just a rectangle, any polygon. The sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always 360. Whether you've got a 100-sided figure or you have a 3-sided figure, the sum of the exterior angles of that polygon is always 360 degrees. So that's something that's really important for you to know about polygons. That's one of those big ideas I need you to know for tomorrow's lesson. So make sure you know that inside and out. Make sure you know that fact, that the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. Now, what we can do with this is we come back to here, and we now have two questions I want to ask you. What's the measure of the exterior angle of a regular polygon? Now, the key thing here is that we are talking about a regular polygon. Again, that means that all my angles are the same. So, if I have a 30gon, how many sides is that? Well, it should be 30 sides, which means how many exterior angles am I going to have? So I should have 30 exterior angles. Well, if they're all the same, then I have 30n is equal to 360. Because remember that all those angles are going to add up to 360 degrees. So therefore, to solve for the measure of each individual angle, you just divide by 30. Therefore, each individual angle is 12 degrees. That's as easy as it gets. Okay? Let's do the same thing for a pentagon. Penta meaning how many? Okay, so penta's 5, so we have 5n equals 360. Why are we talking about 360? Because remember, the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always 360 degrees. So we have 5n equals 360. Solve for n by dividing by 5. N is 72 degrees. Okay. So that kind of wraps up our exterior angle discussion. Okay. Have a good day. I'll be ready for part 3 coming up next.